A picture of Bitcoin giving freedom back to the people. Oh, that's silly. Make us more happier. Did we just win the like a soccer World Cup? Oh, I love that there's a cape on it. Here's an image with a more joyful and celebratory depiction of Bitcoin surrounded by a festive crowd. Make us happier. It looks like muffins just came out of the oven. And when did it become rainbow? It's got it tied around its head like a maid. Like it's got a cape. It's not a cape. It's like a shawl around it's the rainbows. This says rainbows are happy. Color and rainbows are happy with fireworks and a paper airplane. Yo, I'm not sure if that's a paper airplane. That looks like maybe a pyramid and butterflies. It became gay. It became gay, and gay people, they're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. Here's an image with more whimsical and joyful depiction. Make us happier. I'm looking at the screen. That looks like me with my teeth. Here's an image of even more fantastical and ultra joyful depiction. It's like even that's happier. Yo, when you've got crinkles, you got crinkles on your eyes and teeth. Make us even more happier. We gotta go. We gotta keep pushing this. That's not. It's like here's the image with an even more surreal and blissful depiction featuring Bitcoin in a magical, euphoric setting. Yo, what is happening in this? It's not happy anymore. That's like the teeth are freaking me out. The teeth are freaking me out. The hands and the teeth, and he went from like a like a I don't know, like a what's that called? What's the word? Jeans and sweatpants to like a rainbow cloak with like hot air balloons and as planets. That's a little weird. That trips me out. That trips me out. Make us even happier. I'm gonna do one of freedom. What does freedom look like? I'm gonna do that one. It reverted to emojis. Literally, see, it reverted to emojis here, and then like realistic hands instead of cartoon hands. And for whatever reason, you know, the rainbow is the sign of like true like happiness. Like rainbows came out and it was happy. Make us happier. Let's keep going happy. Let's just keep going. Let's just see how far this pushes. I gotta see how far this goes. There's gotta be a limit, right? It can't just keep on giving different versions of happy. Deeper versions, not different. We're not looking for different. We're looking for deeper. Transcendent. This is now transcendent. That's interesting that it would think that to take out all emotion, like no more smile, no more eyes. It's now like it's not throwing its hands up in the air anymore. It's like holding its hands out like this. You know, the people around are happy, but now Bitcoin is like, ah. Here's an image with a transcendent celestial scene of unparalleled joy and ecstasy. This is Mormons. This is Mormons. This is Mormons right here. Even happier. This is image depicting an unimaginable scene of pure boundless joy and elation. Wow. This is like Indian stuff here, right? That looks like some Indian stuff. Yeah, it's like in the clouds, it's in circles. I'm just interested to see like the elements here, right? It still maintains it removes expression because happiness now expands past whatever expressions the human face can see, and it moves to a more generic version of happiness because it can't possibly be more happy. The human face can't express the happiness, so it removes it. transcends it, and instead like lifts it up with the body, makes it still rainbowish, but it's not rainbow. It's like all the colors swirling, an amalgamation of it. It's even happier. There's got to be a limit. Where is that limit? Oh, it's back to the, now it's angels. Now we've got angels and the smile's back. That's so creepy. The smile's so creepy. And now we've got like angels and people, just the image depicting euphoria beyond imagination, a celebration that transcends the conceivable. It's even more happier. Joe Rogan did this, and it said it created a picture of God. And I wasn't really going for a picture of God here, but I mean, like, this is where it all leads to, right? Like euphoria beyond imagination, and the only thing that's beyond your imagination is God. You can't imagine anything further. Oh wow. This is a scene depicting a scene of indescribable joy and bliss. Oh, it is now just descended into madness. To me, I'm seeing madness here. You got the teeth are back. The moon's got a face now. It's still got that like concentric circle around itself as a sun. This looks maddening, actually. Even more happier. Here's an image depicting a joy so profound it transcends all known boundaries. Yeah, so again, it's got this whole concentric circle thing. And that's actually what the Bible talks about. It's like everything is surrounded in a circular form around one throne. In this case, it's Bitcoin. I don't believe it's Bitcoin that will be celebrating in heaven, but it borrows imagery. These are actual. This is actual imagery from the Bible. This is biblical imagery right here. It's in a circle. There's a sea of glass. There's people all around it just singing. There seems to be what look like, different things kind of in the air, celebrating, elevating this one central figure. It's actually biblical imagery. Generate a picture of true freedom, because that's what Bitcoin stands for. Bitcoin's really about freedom. Interesting. Here's the image representing the concept of true freedom as envisioned in a serene open landscape. That looks like freedom. It's interesting that it likes this circular centralized pattern, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes down like this. And the freedom is focused on wide open spaces. So like open, endless possibilities. Make it more free. What should I say? More freedom, portrayed in a more expansive and open setting. So it took more expanse. It made the person smaller, made the universe it's in bigger. Still keeps this centralized arcing imagery, and you could see from the difference here, it's the person is big here, now it's even smaller. More freedom. I guess it's defining freedom as endless choice here. I'm not sure if I'd agree with that definition of, ooh, wow, look at this. This is now, a person is now elevated into the sky, into the space. I've created an image that takes the concept of freedom to a cosmic level, portraying an ultimate sense of liberation in the vastness of space. I don't know what to do with that. More freedom. I don't know how to deal with that. That's like, is that really free? You would have to essentially have the power to do something. It's not just options, it's now ability. What is this? I've created an abstract image that aims to embody the concept of freedom in its most profound and limitless form. What am I looking at? This just seems like, what is it trying to tell us? Is it trying to say like it's just free of even the image? Like there's colors and swirls and you just, whatever you want to make, more freedom. Oh wow. What's it gonna say here? Creating an image that further amplifies the concept of more freedom beyond the abstract representation of limitless possibilities already depicted poses a significant challenge. The concept of freedom, especially in its most abstract and boundless form, is inherently difficult to encapsulate visually as it transcends tangible imagery. The last image aimed to portray freedom as an abstract, unbounded concept through a blend of vibrant colors and forms. To go beyond this representation, we would be venturing into realms that are not just abstract, but perhaps undefinable and beyond the scope of visual representation. If you have a specific aspect or element in mind that you would feel would better capture this concept, please let me know and I'll do my best to create an image that aligns with your vision. This, then, is the most freest that ChatGPT can come up with. This right here. So let's just take a moment to like look at this thing. What am I looking at? It's just colors and swirls. Do you think this is how God created the universe? That is really true freedom. When you have the ability, because you're dealing with freedom of choice rather than freedom of will. Freedom of choice would be I have A and B and C to choose from. I have these options or opportunities to choose from, and I could choose one of them. That's a certain type of freedom. But when you talk about freedom of will, that you can do anything, that you could pick, you have A, B, and C opportunities to pick, and you pick letter banana. You know what I'm saying? You pick option toilet brush. You could literally do it. You could take the A and make it into a square. You know what I'm saying? Like that is freedom. And we started this with Bitcoin, but now I'm like, wow, this got really deep. Oh, jeez.